Testing. There we go. I don't know what happened there. That's a first.
You know, technology always breaks.
Yeah, I know. But good evening, Bio Nation. I hope you were doing well tonight. My name is Matt Williamson.
And I am Frenzy.mc. I play for the R6 team here.
And you are watching Marietta College Esports. So we have our Rainbow Six team back. They are going to be playing against Keiser University, Sarasota as part of the NACE Starleague Varsity Premier competition. Also going at the same time, our Smash team is going up against Ashland Universities right now. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to stream the Smash game because of the Rainbow Six game, but we'll try to keep you updated with scores as we find out. And before we get started about talking about the Rainbow Six match, I have been asked to give a special shout out to Smash Dad. I can't remember if that's his name, but Ginger Ale's father. It's his birthday today. So please, everyone in the chat, wish him a happy birthday. As I'm checking the lobby here. Okay. Okay, so we're just double checking the starting sites for overtime. But so far it's going to be first map Cafe and then Oregon. And if we go to game 3, it will be Bank. But let's go over a couple things while we're waiting. So first of all, who is going to be playing today? I mean, of course, we have Austin Nash already here, so he's going to help commentate. So thank you for willing to help talk about this exciting game.
Here. Happy to be here.
But we will also have playing senior Aaron Crump Spoon. We will have freshman Brody Garver, Bo Hingham's playing. We will have freshman Evan Perel, Evangelist playing. Senior Dylan Poles, Rez playing. And freshman Spencer Showalter, Static playing. And of course, we have our coaches, head coach Derek Games Rump, and our Rainbow Six coaches, Matt Arkwright Strato and Colin Stratford Knight playing. All right, let me try to fly through a couple quick announcements. So first of all, we do want to give a shout out to HyperX for being the official peripheral sponsor for Marietta College Esports. They provide our facility with keyboards, mice, headsets, microphones, mouse pads, great quality. We use their QuadX mic in our facility. So if you want to check out some HyperX gear, please be sure to go to hyperx.gg/MariettaES. The QR code is up on your screen. We also want to give a shout out to Over the Moon Pizza for their support. Every Tuesday and Thursday, they do have their game nights where they have a Nintendo Switch available where you can play some Super Smash Brothers or some Mario Kart or some Mario Party. And on Tuesdays, they will be airing our matches that we have. So usually we have our Overwatch matches. So you can go to their restaurant on Front Street and be able to play some games, get some great deals on pizza and drinks, and cheer on our Overwatch team or whoever else is going to be playing on Tuesdays. So definitely go check them out. We also want to just thank all of our partners for providing support for our program. So we also want to thank Buy Blue Light. We're working with them to get some blue light glasses for our students. We want to thank Elgato for helping us with purchasing cameras. So now all of our streams do have face cameras so you can actually see our students. We want to thank Incrediwear for providing athletic wear for our students. Yes, the recovery sleeves do have benefits. Austin, see you're wearing one of the sleeves yourself.
The full kit today.
Yeah, they can't see you wear it, but
so, yeah,
it looks very comfortable.
I got the elbow sleeve on, the wrist guard, and the arm sleeve on today.
Yeah. We also want to thank Kovacs for providing aim training software for our students, and also MSI for providing pricing for some events that we have yet to announce. So stay tuned for that. We also want to thank everyone for their support during the virtual stadium sellout. That's still going on right now, but we have raised over $1,000 directly to the esports program. So thank you so much. If you want to help, you can go to givecampus.com/4JS65M. The QR code is on your screen. There are virtual tickets. It's $10 for a ticket. Just make sure that you designate your gift to the esports program because we're still working on trying to raise funds to get more computers for our facility, more equipment, and your guys' gifts have really come through. So we already have enough for a couple of things. So please be sure to do that if you can. Thank you. All right, I'm checking a couple of things. Just want to make sure we have the OT pick. First team on attack. Okay.
Looks like we're just finalizing settings here for the game.
Okay, so first team attack on overtime is going to be blue team. All right. And we're going to say that we're going to start up. Good luck, have fun, and I guess press B. So we're going to get started up here. And here we go, folks. And I will say, this is the first time that we're actually going to be able to do this from the actual game perspective. The thing with Siege is there's only one observer. So this is the first time we've done it this semester.
Very exciting.
Yeah, so we're going to see how this goes. It could go very well. It could go a complete disaster. We will find out. And it looks like Marietta, they are on the orange side. They're going to be defending first, and they're going to take out the Jackal. I know he's really annoying to play against.
Yeah, Jackal is incredibly good at pinning down rumors. It's definitely a force to be reckoned with if he's left unbanned. So we usually ban him for that reason. Adokabi's another popular one. Same reason. Her phone call is very disruptive. Also with her new buff, you no longer can view cameras now while her call is active.
Oh, that is annoying.
It is incredibly disruptive. And actually, the newest buff they added was dead people cannot view
Okay,
cameras.
now Solus, tell me about Solus. Now, of course, Solus has been banned, but I don't know anything about Solus.
Solus has an incredibly high pick rate for one reason: intel. She can see every single electronic gadget in the game through walls, and then she can activate her ability. So her passive ability is a scope that allows her to see those items, and then her active ability is to ping those items and their exact location, type, and where they're at.
It almost feels like an IQ except without the pinging.
Picture a line scan and IQ.
Oh, that, okay.
So if there's anything there, it's going to be pinged. And that includes, of course, the diffuser.
That ledge is huge if you know exactly where that's at.
She has impacts. So
Okay.
she sits below and impacts the diffuser as they're going off.
All right, and we did see Marietta also banned the Valkyrie.
Locate and defuse bombs.
All right, let's see if I can figure out the controls here. So Marietta is on defense first. Okay, starting member, so that's down, that's up. Okay.
Looks like we'll see those rotates and reinforcements going up. Site setup's pretty casual here, pretty usual. On this site in particular, you're going to want to open up a line of sites. As you see, we'll probably see from bathroom into pixel. You'll also see a couple other rotates being made by B site or by A site into B site, and also from freezer into that white hallway by white stairs where Rez is standing there.
Attackers have located a bomb.
And just also as a reminder, as you guys are aware, we are streaming on a 3-minute delay just to ensure that we maintain competitive integrity, so that way no one can stream snipe and know where everything is. So by the time you see, since each round is about 3 minutes, by the time you see something, a round has already happened, and that's just to make sure that no stream sniping occurs. But we already see Static and Bohemians kind of going down, dropping a floor to check to see where everyone is at.
So it looks like we're doing a very, very aggressive roam here with 3 people off site. And we do this to waste as much time as possible. We want to keep them off of the main site and distracted by our roamers for as long as possible.
You ever see Evangelist already takes a lot of hits.
Yeah, that window repel key, Sins is on there. It's incredibly strong for that reason. It cuts off a lot of the traffic through that area.
Okay. And I just realized I forgot to have the team in a specific order, so what's on the camera and what their perspective is not necessarily the same here.
Just about to point that out. Yep.
Yep. But that's okay. We'll get some of these kinks worked out.
Looks like some hits from Skylight going off there. From Sins. Let's see. I'm curious to see how they execute this, because there's 5 people on the roof right now. Now it is a minute into the round, and usually we see some action by now. Usually that back wall Christmas is usually open, which is that big stage with the piano. And really that nothing's really been touched yet. So we'll see what's going to happen here.
Yeah, if I can remember.
Okay, we have 1 drop main. Let's see where. Okay, he's pushing into Cigar. It looks like we just gave them Cigar. So they have full Cigar control. Ooh,
And see, Rez does get 1.
that is unfortunate. So it looks like they're gonna take Freezer here. It's curious to see how they take this back. Marietta takes this back.
And Rez doesn't
Nice
go now, but
try.
Spoon's gonna get 1.
looks like we have 2 flanking right now. It's pretty interesting. Let's see how this goes. On the fuse, let him up. Plant's going down right now. And it looks like Beans dropped down the. Oh no. Sorry, I thought that was someone behind.
Alright. So tell you what, Austin, if you want to continue with the commentary, I'm going to tweak some of the things. No, I'm going to keep tweaking things here to see if I can make sure that everything is lined up properly. So you're doing great. Just keep telling everyone what's going on.
Yes, we'll see some interesting picks coming out. This Sins is a new one. And usually we don't deal with Sins a lot, but with the recent buff, he has become a very powerful operator due to his weapon buffs. You also see some favorites out there like Ace, Thatcher. Now Gridlock's interesting. She just got frag grenades, and then our team's running the Alibi, the Legion, the Maestro, Cade, and Jaeger. So these are all very standard operators for a hold. So right now it looks like we're just setting up some head holes into red, and we're also reinforcing some default reinforcements, setting up utility. And it looks like I haven't seen any drones come in yet, so we'll see where they're gonna place those.
5 seconds to insertion. Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
Now it'd be interesting to see how they take this. Whether they're going to go, generally people go from either a top-down clear, they're going to go from kitchen or freezer. So it'll be interesting to see which side they pick here. And it looks like to me it's going to be a freezer side take. So it's going to be very important for our team to make sure that we are distracting roamers from white and putting pressure on those defenders so we can take up as much time as possible here. That white wall being opened, and it looks like, who is that? Quiz? Can't read his name, but he appears to be bottom white there.
You think maybe that'd be Quartermaster?
Quartermaster, yeah. It appears to be Quartermaster there, taking white presence. Okay, and it looks like breach is happening now, so this will be interesting. So breach gets opened. We have static. Nice pick from static there on the Quartermaster. Let's see if he chooses to engage this or back off. He's being droned out right now. And it looks like the Nomad, is it a Nomad? Yeah, or Sins is going for a pinch, or Ace, I apologize. Ace goes for the pinch on white, and unfortunately, he gets picked there, Static gets picked there. So, we'll see. Okay, Spoon trying to retake the angle, it's smart. That Sins is going down, that's going to obstruct his vision here. It's going to make this a bit tricky for him. Do they know? They do not know. One pick. Good pick from Spoon. A wonderful flank there. Greatly executed. And it looks like they're going to start to push on this site. It's a very critical moment. Rez gets one. He's going to rotate over. To get two. Two. Nice. And we have one on the stairs as well. It looks like Bohagan's going to be swinging out from white. Unfortunately, he gets picked. We're in a 1v1 situation right now. Rez is doing the right thing, playing passive here. He's got his cams for utility.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
Let's see what Ace does here. Okay. Couple of shots being exchanged here. Plank going off. Rez pushing the angle.
Defenders have eyes on the
Buffett escapes. Nice. Good pick from Rez. And that seals the round.
A great 3K from Rez that round.
That was wonderful. Great retake. He played that exactly as he should. He got passive. He stood back. He waited. He was patient. A lot of people in that situation get too aggressive. They sprint and they lose the advantage. The moment you hit that sprint key, you're in a disadvantage for gunfights. And so he played that absolutely perfect.
Very well done. And I think we got the camera issue figured out. I just need to make sure everyone's in the right order for the stream. But yeah, I think we got some kinks worked out, but this is doing well. So far 1-1. Marietta took a great round there. So we'll see how they set up things here.
So it looks like we're going to see more of the same setup here. Those rotates going on to bathroom and into piano, and the default reinforcements. Ooh, a flurry of drone coming up away here. Ooh, that's really bad for them. The drones are very important, as many NACE players know, and the reason for that is intel. If you lose those early, you're putting yourself at a major disadvantage for the entire round. Without being able to check player positions and util deployment positions, you're really setting yourself at a disadvantage.
5 seconds to go.
So, excellent job, Marietta, for cleaning up those drones there.
Yeah, all of them are out.
Attackers' objectives are located.
Oh, they get all.
Yeah, they took them all out.
Oh, wow. That's really bad. But let's see. No, we got 2 on that white rappel there, and it looks like we're gonna have 1. The Sen's holding the window again as he did last round. Actually, they switched it. And a early engagement from Spoon and Sen's going off right now from bottom white onto the rappel. It looks like Sen's took a significant amount of damage there.
Bomb located by attackers.
Fuse charge going out from Quartermaster onto white. It's going to put a lot of pressure on roamers to, or on the anchors to move and change positions. So it looks like to me that this team is playing very. Our team is playing very passive, and so is the other team. And this is going to be interesting because we have the advantage playing passive here, and they do not. Playing too passive here, they may not be able to capture ground fast enough. So it'll be interesting to see how they explode onto site later in the round.
Yeah, if Marietta can just force them to delay, like just to stall it out. And we've seen numerous times when we're on offense where we're just kind of stuck and not be able to gauge, but then we're down to like 30 seconds and then they have to rush in and then usually get picked off. So if Marietta can stall Keiser Sarasota, then they might put them in a position where they have to rush in and be a little bit more reckless than they would like.
Absolutely, and honestly, it is those last chaotic 30 seconds where the most mistakes happen. The thing we're going to see here is someone drop the hatch, and Bo Hagens has a beautiful angle onto that. We'll see if he can get a pick here.
Yeah, he did get 1 pick earlier, so we'll see if he's able to get more.
Excellent. Looks like some gridlocks going off. I believe top red. Yeah, top red. Ooh, and a pick onto Spoon from Christmas.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
This is going to rely on that mute now to hold that bathroom angle for as long as possible, and we're seeing Bo Higgins come up to support that on top right. Very popular angle to hold there. Oh, we have a very early. Ooh, beautiful shots, but unfortunately, bathroom gets picked. Looks like Bo Higgins Bo Higgins tried to get the refrag, but unfortunately lost his shots there. Good try from him. And it looks like we have static on the flank now. Beautiful job from Rez as he lands those last few shots there to seal out the round. Perfect.
Yeah. I mean, that all started off with Spoon getting that early pick. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It was Bo Higgins that got the early pick. Spoon was able to get some damage out, and I think Bo Higgins was able to finish him off. So that just kind of stalled Keiser Sarasota. And then after that, just kind of trade left and right, but everyone did their job, it looked like.
Yeah, everyone did a beautiful job there. And one of the things I want to say is those early picks, those early engagements really do set the tone and pace of the match. Or actually, the round and the match. If we're playing against an aggressive team, it's going to waste more time. You have to spend more time droning and figuring out where people are versus more passive teams where you can kind of just push into right into the building because you're expecting them to hold angles right afterwards, of course. Now, one of the interesting picks here that you don't see a lot, or I haven't seen a lot personally, is the Fenrir run by Static here. He is one of the newer operators added to the game, and he adds a very interesting bulletproof utility.
Yeah, see, I've seen a lot more Warden play, and I still remember the days where Warden was the mean pick, but now it seems like he's pretty viable.
Yeah, they set some balancing changes to put him more in line with his role. They did decrease his speed by 2. He is now a 1 armor. But I believe that gives him a more of an anchoring, more utility as an anchor, as he can take those challenging gunfights and take less damage, which is quite nice. So it looks like we have 3 people repelling Vince, and this could indicate 2 things. I believe they could either go for what we call a rush on the B from below we call Heaven, which is the top of that building, above where Evangelist is right now, or Evangelist is. And that looks like that's what they're going to do. So it looks like we got some drones coming in to collect some early information, and we're probably going to see an explosion of activity through that door in a couple moments here.
Yeah, they're just kind of holding to see what's there.
Might be reconsidering. They did get a drone. They do know Spoon is in that pillar position. It's quite hard to contest. Okay, it looks like they're readjusting here. It looks like we're going to have one going white. And Rez here is going to be in an interesting position. He can punish the guy repelling in white, possibly get a pick here, so let's see what he does. Drone comes in. So they know where Rez is and they know where Spoon is here. So it's going to be interesting to see if they can reposition or if they're going to be pinched off. And they are going to be able to rotate here. It's not a lot of pressure, but a great pick from Spoon here onto, I believe that's Epic's.
Drop the bomb diffuser.
And Quartermaster gets picked off by Bo Higgins. Beautiful shots here. We got those gridlock tracks coming up on mid-white. White stairs is going to cause a bit of an issue for. Ooh, another beautiful pick from Evangelos. And a great pick from Rez.
Attackers recovered the bomb.
Wonderful job on isolating those picks and playing together. Last guy is below Heaven, which is that white balcony down there, and we'll see what he can do. I think he's going to be playing for ones. See if he can. See what he does here. He gets one.
Just trying to find those picks. Evangelist is going to be rotating over. 23 seconds remain on the clock.
Does he know? He doesn't know. He's coming in bottom pillar, and it looks like he's holding. Oh, no, he rotated white. Okay. Evangelist is in a great
10
position
seconds
here.
left.
He's holding the angle. Ooh.
5 seconds
1v1. Plank going down. Okay. Static holding the angle here.
left. Attackers activating.
A great pick from Static to seal out the round. Excellent job.
And great patience from Static as well.
Yeah, patience is really what it's all about. During those last couple seconds, it really is where the most crucial decisions are made. And any lapse in patience or too much patience even can cause disastrous consequences.
All right, Marietta's up 3-1. It is 1st to 7 to take the map. But right now, the momentum is in the Pioneers' favor.
We got a Thatcher, IQ Fuse, and an Osa coming out from Akron, correct?
It's Keiser Sarasota,
Keiser.
actually. But remember, since they're on offense, they can always change it.
That's correct, and we'll see if they keep the Osa here. With the current lineup that we're running, we do have impacts from Evangelos here. We'll see if they're going to weigh that into their decision to bring in Osa, as impacts are an easy counter to Osa for balancing, I guess you could say. Drones being lost. And you can see Static placing that dread mine bottom brown stairs there, which is near bar. And the reason he's doing that is to serve as an early warning for roamers to rotate or to have intel on where the position of the enemy team is. Very helpful.
5 seconds to insertion.
can also see Rez placing a great Maestro cam there. It's a wonderful spot to place one. I believe he's putting that on that wall.
Yeah, I know he placed one around here. I couldn't tell where exactly.
I can't quite see. But in that area is a great spot for a Maestro cam. It's a very high traffic area for playing. And a
Spoon gets an early pick.
beautiful.
And he sees that there's someone going to try to breach in.
Pushing into white here. Let's see what happens. Spoon is a great position here to play passive and wait for them to come to him. And it looks like we have another player on cams checking for Spoon to call out his swing. Ooh, and no drone coming in from Sarasota. Some engagement here. Those tracks are blocking his path. Okay, he's going to shoot him out.
Evangelist might be looking to flank.
Yeah, it looks like he's communicating with his team, calling for a flank there. So let's see what happens.
Spoon does take a hit though, but Spoon gets another one. Where's our Susan? Oh, he gets knocked down.
Fortunately,
but Hogan's got to get a pick.
A little bit of over-aggression there. Unfortunately, ended in. Ooh, that is run on site. That's not good. A little bit of over-aggression. We'll see if Evangelist can come out.
Bo Higgin's already with the 2K.
So it looks like Gridlock's bottom right here. They'll be pushing up, and Bo Higgins to see up on it.
And it's just a great round there by the a flawless round.
Flawless.
I mean, yeah, Spoon got knocked down, but he didn't actually die, so it is technically a flawless round.
Wonderful performance from the Pioneers here. Ooh, okay. This is interesting. They're bringing a Ying here. And usually we see Ying reserved for very aggressive types of attacks where you kind of have a very quick, active push with all those flashbangs going off. That can be very disruptive.
Now, I also saw a Yava. So what?
Yeah.
What is it? Okay, so what's a Yava? Because I don't know Yava. Yana, whatever. I don't know what her name. Brava. I can't. This is how bad I am at this game. I can't even pronounce the names right. Brava.
So Brava is going to be interesting here. We have a couple interactions. So Brava's gadget is a RC drone, much like Twitch, and she can hack defender gadgets to make them malfunction, i.e. destroy them, or she can repurpose them for her own gain. So she can control cameras that she hacks, and she can control Maestro cameras. And the reason I bring that up is Rez is playing Maestro here.
So they might be using that to counter.
So if Brava can get her drone in range and hack it for long enough, because there is a charge up, it takes time, she can control and shoot people with his Maestro cam.
Yeah, it's a pretty heavily drone composition when you look at it, because not only have the Brava, but they have the Flores as well.
Yeah. Another interaction here between Static and Static running Thin Rear and Brava as well. You can hack those mines and reverse them to go off for defenders instead, which is quite tragic. It can cause a lot of disruption there. Okay, so we see that Brava drone being deployed here, and we'll see where she's gonna go for it. Can you see what she's gonna go for here?
Well, trying to go for focus on our players.
Curious to see. Probably going to be going for that Maestro cam. Did it take it? She lose it? Oh, she lost it. Okay. So one of those Crow drones being eliminated early. Which is... Okay, we have a Flores also coming in. Another RC type of gadget. Very destructive for removing utility. And it looks like we're going to get a successful... explosion. I'm not sure what he got with that, but something went down. And Spoon holding a very tight angle onto the hatch here, very popular to punish people who try to drop that hatch. And Sarasota taking their time here, collecting information, using those drones, trying to formulate a plan, and it looks like right now that they're going to be going for a red take. So we'll see how they execute that. Now it looks like Brava did hack a gadget there. I'm not sure what she got. That Ying going off? pushing into Cigar most likely. We'll see if Bo Higgins gets a pick here. That Maestro cam coming in, you can hear the audio cue from that. Red's getting a couple pops off. We see a flank coming up from Red here. See if he can get it. A little bit of an early pre-fire there. Gives away his position. Oh, he's baiting. Okay. Some shots being exchanged between Evangelos and Ying here.
Be good if I pressed the right button here. My apologies.
So it looks like that Yana drone is going to collect some intel, and we see the hacked Maestro Cannon playing a role here as it's actually shooting Evangelos here, and he's already low HP. It could kill him. If it's not taken out, it potentially can kill him. And the problem, last 15 seconds, we see some Yings going off. It's going to be a hardcore push into sight. Yana gets the first pick. Ying swings in through bathroom. It looks like the plant's going down default.
5 seconds left. Attackers recover.
Rez getting a pick. Bo Higgins getting a pick. And defenders close it out with a very explosive last 15 seconds. Now I mentioned those Ying grenades and their ability to cause chaos. Those last 15 seconds, they're commonly used just to blind everyone.
So far very well executed. I mean, despite the drone plays by Keiser, Sarasota, Marietta just able to get the picks. They know exactly when they're coming in, getting those headshots. So they're just playing very well right now.
Attackers need to locate and
Now, this will be
defuse
interesting. It's our first round of our attack, and we'll see how we execute this here. We already see the floors being switched off for a Thatcher here from Evangelos. We'll see if that changes again. Looks like Kaiser's running a very similar setup to ours. And the only key difference here, and one of the obstacles Marietta is going to have to overcome here, is that a zombie barricade on that double door there. That is going to cause a lot of issues for Marietta, as that is a very high traffic area. And as you can see, the only way to get through that is to prone. And that is very problematic for
Attackers' objective is
attackers.
to
We're going to
locate a
have to
bomb and
remove
defuse
that.
it.
Looks like they're going to be rappelling up to the roof.
Looks like, yeah, looks like a standard type of attack where we're probably going to end up seeing some early hatch destruction, and then that back wall we call Christmas wall on red, top red there, very top, being destroyed right there. Yeah, I know. Yeah, right there. And we'll see some drones coming in to collect some intel, and I think we're going to act pretty quick here. So Rez deploying the Selmas on the wall here. That's going to be the water-based breaches. They open that wall. They're kind of slow, but they work really well. And Ace is very popular right now for his AK-12.
Yeah, they're going to spot that wall being blocked.
Yeah, it looks like we have an Aruni or zombie rotating to hold an angle on that from stage. So we're going to have to clear that out in order to push through there. And we see it drop here. Does he know? He does not know. Unfortunately, Bo Higgins gets picked off here. We'll see if we can get any refrags from that. Testing the angle again. Pushing in. Getting aggressive. Gets the pick. A wonderfully played from Spoon there. You can see Sledge's utility being used to destroy the barricades there. Wonderful stuff. We'll see if anyone's playing bathroom here. They are not. So right now, Mary is in a great position. We have full control of Christmas, and we have to kind of work our way over, take some more angles, and see if we can get some pressure onto site here. Guy in freezer gets called out there, so we'll see how we act on that. Spoon looks like he's creeping up. Nearly misses the shot on Malusi there. Malusi gets the swings it again. Let's see. Great kill. We see Warden, or Ella, Getting a pick off that head glitch is a very popular power play position. A lot of people don't see play there for that reason. Meanwhile, Red's getting the plant down onto site.
Attackers are activating the bomb
The
diffuser.
plant's down. 45 seconds. We see a lot of passive plays here, just holding angles. What we should see. We know where the last is.
Yeah, they should be able to flank them at this point.
We get one master gets one. It's okay. We got two up, and we're holding passive as we should. Does he know?
Yeah, but Static does.
Static does. Well done. Great job from Marietta.
Yeah, that's just a great hold there by Static to finish him off. Now we are looking at game points for Marietta.
This is the make or break round. Let's see if we can seal it off. So we got a Cade, Legion.
Rez is going to bring out the ace. Static's going to stay on that Fink.
Sophia's sledge coming out.
Yeah.
The one change here is mute, and I believe they might be trying to disrupt our flow a little bit with that utility that Mew brings to the table here. With blocking drones and also countering Ace as well.
Located a bomb.
So we see Cade making those head holes across that white wall there into kitchen, and what that really does is give defenders a very strong angle onto anyone who wants to contest from the bar area. So it's a very powerful angle that you see very popular within site setups nowadays for that reason.
5 seconds to go.
And we see a couple switches here. So Evangelis switched from Thatcher to Fuse, and Rez switched from Ace to Habana, and also we had Bohegum switch from Zofia to Ram, one of the newest operators to join R6's roster.
So let's talk about this guy, because I don't know anything about him.
So in my experience, Ram is, if I were to summarize her, I would use the word chaos. Her mini tank is what it's called. It's called the Boogie Auto Breacher. And what you'll see is you put it on a destructible surface and it rolls across that surface and eats the floor, causing quite a bit of noise, destroys all destructible soft surfaces and just kind of leaves that floor up to the bare bones metal.
Was it like a giant buzzsaw or something?
Yeah, it is. It is basically just a giant buzzsaw. It also destroys other gadgets too that it may run into, and will eliminate anyone who's in the down but not out. I know that's very rare that happens, but
that's awesome. Let's see if Bohgames is able to utilize that utility.
It's also bulletproof, except for an explosive canister on the back.
He's checking.
So
Everything looks clear.
Now, I would like to see some drones coming in from Marietta here. It looks like we already droned first floor. We'll see if we get that second floor intel. And a lot of roamers will roam second floor. Bohigum's in a very precarious spot here. That's a very common spot for roamers. So let's hope that we clear that out there. And with the floor clear, we should see Bohigum's rotate and start to use that utility from Ram here. We have Nomads coming down, and yes, Bohigums will start to use that Ram right now. So you can see it is shredding the floor there. Now that is not very destructible. This will be a great example of her utility.
It's just going nom 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 on that floor.
It's gone. And it is an absolute cacophony of noise.
I would not want to have that Roomba in my house.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I think
it's that
spot lawsuits there. Now, something interesting I just noticed Marietta doing is they're actually using the buggy sound to hide the sound of the fuse grenade. The cluster charge is going off, and actually it's quite effective as Cade takes nearly all of his life away from that fuse impact. Last few charges going down for Bohigums here. See if we can catch anyone.
Well, 15 seconds are left, and Marietta's going to have to move in.
It's going to be very aggressive.
10 seconds.
Nitro coming out. Evangelist merely missing. It's going to be a rough take.
Yeah, they just took too much time.
You have run out of time.
Yeah, we stalled out a lot there, and that's unfortunate. I'm not sure if we didn't drone fast enough, if we just kind of lost track of time. That happens sometimes.
We just spent too much time admiring the Roomba. That's what it was.
I think so. I think that's what happened. So let's see what happens here.
Yeah, so they're gonna have to play a lot quicker, but yeah, I think they took too much time to try to work their way in. And you were saying before, they didn't seem like they were doing a lot of droning either.
Yeah, it seemed like we just kind of said, all right, we're going in, good luck. Like, kind of, but I'd like to see some more pre-placed drones and some more drones just so that we can just quickly look at a room and say, okay, this room's clear, let's go ahead and take this. And if not, then we know where the guy's at. So we'll see if Marietta learns a little bit from last round and starts to place those pre-placed drones in some more helpful spots here. Looks like a pretty standard top floor setup for Keiser. With that Christmas wall being reinforced, you always see that. You always see that freezer wall being reinforced. And you always see generally some concentration of utility towards piano, which is what we're seeing here.
So we got some leisure canisters there as well. So if Marietta decides to drop down from there, they're gonna have a little bit of an annoyance.
Attackers are moving to
One
defuse
thing
the
I
bomb.
noticed is we almost brought a Habana here, and I'm curious what Marietta is thinking between the two. There are some subtle differences, but I'm sure it's probably more in line with just making sure we have enough to get everything open, as we're not bringing any soft destruction, I don't believe. No, we're not bringing any soft destructions. I believe we're gonna. Oh no, we have some breach charges from this. And Spoon running DMR on Twitch. That's surprising. So her F2 is favored for its fire rate and damage output. But with the recent nerfs to the foregrip, or removal, I should say, of the foregrip from her weapon, it has made it very hard to control that weapon. We're going to see that Thatcher grenade go out, and we're going to see that wall get open from Rez here very shortly. We'll see how they plan to execute onto piano. It appears Bo Higgins spotted a Mozzie drone, a hack drone there. And like I said, that wall being breached now, this is a critical moment to see if they can get into piano and take this space. Only a minute 30, we're going to have to pick up the pace a little bit and see if we can get into this piano room.
Yeah, they're taking a lot of time here. It's going to put up in a rough spot.
Spoon holding a great angle here, but I still want to see some more aggression from Marietta. I want to see them get into the building a little bit faster. And it also looks like we have one prone stage behind the piano. I don't know if Marietta sees him or her. I'm not sure who it is playing there. But Zofia taking the engagement. Keiser playing very passively here. Oh, swings out on the stage, gets some damage onto Static there. We now know where this guy is, but we're gonna have to push him out still. And Bo Higgins
does get him down.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
But still, less than a minute to go. Marietta's going to have to start making some moves. So Static might be in a fight. Oh, and Bo Higgins was there. Just if we wait one more second,
Just barely.
Spoon's going to fall.
From our perspective, it's so easy to see, but from theirs, just seconds. I'm sure he'll watch that back and realize how close he was. Ooh, that L mine going off. Okay, being cleansed by the. Think a boost. Taking that off. And we're opening freezer here, but unfortunately we're gonna get a swing from bathroom. Evangelist not ready for the refrag. He gets to rotate and he makes it out, unfortunately. Evangelist pushing up, but he's unfortunately gonna get swung by White and bathroom. Beans gets pick on Bo Higgins and is now up to Rez. He's in sight, gets one, but unfortunately gets taken out by the head glitch in back of sight there. Very unfortunate round for Marietta, but a good try and well played by Keiser.
Yeah, it just comes back to, I mean, they were taking a lot of time up on the roof, getting some information, but they're just waiting really long to pull the trigger.
It seemed like we were at the beginning when we started to play this round. We were very confident. We were very aggressive. We knew our room, and we switch here, and it looks like we seem a bit uncertain with things. We seem a bit more hesitant to make plays, and I think I would love to see some more aggression from Marietta. Now, one of the concerning picks that I see Keiser bringing is this Clash. Now, Clash is a very niche pick, as inherently her shield gadget, which replaces her primary, sorry about that, is incredibly effective at crowd control and utility burn. However, like I said, she can't shoot unless she has her shield put away, and then it's just a pistol. So really, you have to have another teammate there that's on the same page, playing with her to work off of that slow effect from her shield that she holds up there. And another unfortunate consequence actually is we're not bringing Thatcher, so we have no way to disable her shield.
Because they're not expecting it.
Yeah, I don't believe she might have been pinged. I don't even think we saw her. So this will be really interesting. And I will say from my experience, I'm surprised they're running Clash on this site. For the very reason you're seeing here, where he has to take the shield down, prone underneath the fireplace to rotate through each site. And that makes him incredibly exposed during that. Marietta learning from their mistakes of last time and using those drones to gather utility. Very smart. Rez putting up those, or Evangelos putting up those air jabs. Mozfik spotted. There's drones coming in. Let's see if anyone's third floor.
Checking out, a lot of things seem to be clear.
He's communicating with his team, but the guy on third floor has not been spotted yet. He's facing the wrong way, though. Easy pick here. Let's see. But now he is. Bohagum's in a very precarious position here. Does he know? He does not know, and unfortunately, we see Epic, I'm going to call him Epics, get a pick here. We see the disruptive nature of this Clash, but we see a brilliant play from Rez with that Nomad. Incredible. That was genius. Well played by Rez, or Evangelos, sorry, there, with Rez getting the pick there. Now we're going to see a lot of vertical pressure being exerted on Keiser. We're going to have to see how Keiser handles this. There's a lot of pressure being put on site right now. And with only with that room clear successful and Keiser retreating, leaves a lot of people on site for a lot of line of sights that are being contested by that vertical. It's a very challenging position to be in. See some tense moments with Sledge facing off with some of those defenders below. We'll see if he can get some picks here. I hope they see that Malusi.
The rest does get one.
That bomb chassis. A nice try from Yana there, unfortunately.
But Spoon gets a refract of.
Oh, excellent. I didn't see that. Nice, and that bomb chassis head glitch there, really causing a lot of problems for Marietta. He's going to have to... Pushing into sight. Plane's going down.
10 seconds remaining.
Just a couple seconds. Nice, but it's... Ooh!
And Spoon is able to finish him off and take the round and the map.
Classic example of getting a refrag, being there for your teammates, and that's really what it's all about. It's playing together and being totally on the same page with what's happening. So a great performance from Marietta.
Yep, MVP of that is going to go to Spoon. You're seeing there, Marietta takes it 7-3. Spoon going 12-7-5 with that game, but yeah, overall very well played by the Pioneers, setting up very well defensively. Had a couple of issues on offense, a little bit of delays, but they were able to make some adjustments.
Thank you, King B, for the tier 1.
Yep. Okay, so let me make sure I get the right map here. So it is going to be Oregon. Yeah, so I think we're going to just take a quick breather. Yeah, everyone's asking for a 5-minute break, so we're going to take a 5-minute break ourselves. So first of all, thank you again for commentating. It's
Absolutely.
been very informative.
My pleasure.
But all right, we're going to take a quick break as we get the map set for Game 2. So don't go away. We'll be back in a few minutes. All right, Ed, welcome back. We are just getting some things set up for this second game, making sure everyone is in and everything is set properly. Well, I know we're going to start. So we're going to say we're starting. So I'm going to press that button. And we're going to go ahead and press this button as well. Because it is going to be Oregon.
Welcome back. Like you said, we're on Oregon and we're on the ban phase here. So let's see what Marietta's going to bring. I'm expecting to see either a Jackal ban or knock ban.
Well, Marietta's on defense again.
Oh, okay.
But no, they're going to take away Maverick.
That's interesting. So you don't see Maverick. Maverick is a very niche ban. So that's interesting. We'll see why they did that. Because usually it's adapting to their strategy. We'll see why they picked him. Finka, now that is a target ban. I think that's a target ban.
Yeah,
it is. I mean, I know Static used that a lot when they were on offense.
She is incredibly good right now. She just really brings a lot to aggressive teams. And I think we're more of an aggressive team than anything, so she's just perfect fit for that.
See the Solus again.
Solus very popular again for the same reason, that intel, and especially on this map with just very close quarters, you can shoot people through the floor very quickly with her gadgets. It's honestly scary.
And Warden banned again.
Now that's puzzling.
So that means Valkyrie is up.
Yeah. So Valkyrie's gonna be up, and we'll see if we're gonna run that or not, because usually I don't know if we run Valkyrie. Okay,
Well,
we're seeing Echo.
At least not for dorms and not for dorms placement.
Yeah, for dorms usually I think we do. We tend to run an Echo just because it's a better pick for that site. He brings more utility.
Man, I still remember the days when it was like Echo and Mira were always banned. But
Yeah, because they were really good. They got some nerfs. Valkyrie outside utilities basically just non-existent. Things like that. So we'll see the site set up here. We're going to see some footholds coming out from Evangelos here, and that's going to give them some good angles on the people jumping in through that double window there by dorms. We're also going to see a rotate into what we call pit, where Bo Higgins is standing there. So if you hear me call pit, I'm referring to the area that is right by B site rotate there. And we're also going to see some drones. Now, some drones did get in. Unfortunately, we have a drone in sight. It appears by the bunk there.
And you know, since Marietta banned the Maverick instead of Jackal, guess what Keiser Sarasota is running?
Objective is to defuse a bomb.
Oh wow! Yeah, so they're gonna run the Jackal. That's gonna be disruptive, and we'll see how disruptive it is. There's some interesting things you can do with Jackal. You can kind of bait him into other teammates, since you can only track one person at a time. So we might see that from Marietta if they have good coordination. But what we're actually going to see here from Sarasota is we're going to see looks like a bottom-up big construction side push into big tower. And they're probably going to be going for that attic wall. So we'll see. We already have the Jackal in, probably using his Inox gadget right now to look for those footprints. Now, I don't believe he's going to see any until he gets to stage. We are going to have an interesting engagement between Static right here and Jackal on that bottom floor, and we'll see who gets the pick here. Claymore going down by Sarasota. I heard it. I'm not sure where they put it. Intense engagement here.
It's right there.
Know?
Yeah.
Does he know? He doesn't know. It'd be very risky to drop that hatchet. We'll see if he doesn't. He's going to opt not to. And what you see from Sarasota is something interesting. They're going up freezer stairs. And I don't see a lot of presence there from Marietta, so that's kind of concerning. Lion scan going out could be a very aggressive push here. Let's see how they play it. That Jackal clearing out security, pushing up white. Spoon doesn't know. That Malusi's going to give him away, though. And that Jackal's going to back off here. So now that Spoon has the angle, Jackal opening up the vertical holes onto that dorms. One pick from Lion.
Huge pick there from Spoon.
Excellent work there. And the breach is open. Okay. So it looks like we have 3 on the breach and master, and we have 1 on white. And it looks like that Jackal's is going to keep putting pressure while the others try to take control of master. Marietta very strong angles here onto breach and onto white, but unfortunately Spoon's going to lose that gunfight, and that's going to open up a lot for Sarasota here as they can now explode on the site. But he gets shut down quickly by Evangelos. Wonderfully played, great refrag there. You see that trophy angle? Oh!
You hate to see that.
You do hate to see that. Rez taking a lot of shots there from breach, it appears. He's going to try to hold that pit area where he is positioned right now is pretty good, and his cameras are in strong position, so we'll see how his utility affects the round here. And we could be using that utility right now. Static needs to get back to site.
15 seconds remaining.
So that 15 second Static is downstairs.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
Both Higgins get the picks on B, but now they're going to explode on the side. Plant going down, default. Can you see him? He can't see him. Plant's going down. Keiser gets the plant down. But the pre-fire from...
Gets one, there's only one left.
One master gets the pick, though. Does he know?
And Rez is able to finish him off, so Marietta will secure it.
Wonderful pick from Rez there. The only thing that really scared me there was Static being in the basement there. I would have wished for him to flank possibly, get a little bit more aggressive on that room. But other than that, flawless execution from Marietta. Well done. So I'm interested to see how Keiser adjusts their operator selection here. Now that they've seen what we're running, we usually do run the Goyo. We'll see how they deal with that. They could opt to bring a Flores. They're opting to bring a Fuse here. And that Fuse is going to be very disruptive for our setup in particular, as it's going to bring a lot of utility destruction very quickly. And without a lot of denial for an operator like Fuse, that could spell disaster for Marietta. So we'll see how we handle that. Another interesting thing I see here from Marietta, pick of Oryx. We don't see Oryx picked a lot, but his fantastic ability to navigate the map quickly, jump up those hatches, and flank very fast and very effectively makes him a nightmare for Sarasota to clear.
So this will be pretty useful for a map like this because there are quite a few levels with it. So
when I play on this map with Oryx, I find myself a lot of times, playing near kitchen, playing near construction, where I can quickly escape, jump up that hatch, and flank from a completely different angle. And you'll see Oryx here is probably going to be making a rotate into kitchen. Let's see what he does. And he is going to opt for that. Keiser, let's see where they're going to come from, because they could either... I believe they're going to go from construction or main. I don't think a junkyard side push is in the picture here, but let's see. It looks to me like a split push from bottom white and master. So we'll see how they take this. I think the aim here from Sarasota, is to roam clear and make sure that they have basically full control of the top floor so that they can execute on the site later without being so concerned. And we're going to actually see that Jackal coming in again on top floor. An engagement between Bo Higgins and Jackal right now with, unfortunately, Bo Higgins losing that engagement. So now they have full top floor control. Evangelos getting a pick on the Beans, though. Wonderfully played there. They're going to lose Beans. Explosive round.
Yeah, we missed all that action by Evangelos.
There's like a tense standoff between Smoke and Sarasota, trying to put pressure on that Smoke, trying to get in there. But it looks like he's having a lot of trouble. Evangelos holding that beautifully and wonderfully. But we'll see how Sarasota aims to get him out of that power position. Jackal using that Inox. That Inox is actually going to be tracking. Let's see. It looks like he might have got Malusi there. I'm not sure who he got. But that roamer is going to have to rotate back to site safely without being pinned by the enemy team. Buffet Bouncer making a very, very careful entrance into that bottom stairs, but unfortunately loses his life to Spoon. Very well placed shots there. We're going to have one more in Laundry, but we'll see if Spoon knows that he's there. I don't think Spoon knows that he's bottom Laundry there. So we'll see if he can get an opportunistic attack here.
Attackers recover the
He's holding shots.
He knows they're there.
Ooh,
He gets one.
Spoon there.
Gets
And
two.
Excellent job from Spoon. Well played. What an explosive match. Or round.
Yeah, just shots left and right. Marietta getting the picks they needed.
A lot happening there.
Because what was it? Spoon got one, and then Evangelist got two, and then Spoon finished the
Yeah,
others.
Spoon and Evangelist going crazy that round, getting a lot of picks, and we see a lot of aggression and pre-fire, well placed pre-fire from Marietta to get those picks. So well done.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by
Again,
attackers.
Sarasota adapting their attack, and we see them bringing more roam denial right now. So we see the Nomad coming out, we see the Yana coming out. So we see a shift in strategy. It looks like they might be communicating, saying, hey, this isn't working against Marietta. We need more information. We need more intel. We need more denial. So they're bringing those operators to try to adapt. Now, Marietta has one ace in the hole here, and that is the mute, actually.
About to say, that mute's going to counter a lot lot of that.
Yeah,
rope denial.
mute is incredibly strong against Nomad and Yana and Brava. All of those are going to be countered. Actually, no, every attacker is countered by mute in their lineup right now.
Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
We'll see. It depends on where he put those too. Now we are seeing a full junkyard push with a split onto what appears to be Big Tower. So I think the aim for Sarasota here is going to be getting that back tower CH wall while maintaining pressure on the front of the building. So we'll see how Marietta adapts to that. With a couple roamers upstairs and some people speckled around, we'll kind of see how Marietta is able to shift around and maybe handle that. So we might see some interesting bold flanks coming out from Marietta later in the round. Evangel is getting droned out there, so they know he's there. Oh!
He did not look.
Ooh, that was tough. I'm not sure what Evangelos was doing there. I would definitely say it's out of position.
He took out the drone, right? So he should have known he needed to book it out of there as soon as that happened. It's one of those things where if you get, it looks like Rez was actually in a big fight with Quartermaster.
Rez and Quartermaster are going at it now.
But like, if you take out a drone, you need to leave because you know that they know you're there.
Yes, absolutely. Reposition immediately. Now the problem here for Marietta, this is dangerous. They're going to push the kitchen right now, and with that Nomad humming away, it's going to look like a tough round for Marietta. See if we can retake that. Spoon's still in tower. He has no real... His position's a little bit off here. Let's see if we can retake site. Because they're going to get that wall, and they're going to push kitchen. And with that Nomad up, it's going to make swinging that island, the kitchen island, where they're going to be planting, very difficult. The one ace in the hole that we do have here is Billingham's playing that very aggressive hatch angle there. And that's going to constrict them as to where they can push that doorway, if at all. And it may force Sarasota to actually waste time going upstairs and clearing him out. So we'll see what happens. That Brava drone going in. Hacking the Maestro cam. I think that's what she got. Wow, wonderful shots.
And Spoon with a double kill right there as well.
Well played. That was awesome.
Yeah, too bad we didn't see it.
Oh, that Echo Drone got hacked. Did you see the blue aura around that?
I did not see that.
So when Brava hacks a device, there's a blue
And Spoon with the 3K.
Wow. Impressive performance by Spoon. Well done. That UMP is a laser, man. It's a laser. And first-hand experience with that.
Yeah, Spoon has just been on fire this game here.
Excellent entry. He really is a great entry. He plays so well on that role. We've always seen from our team a great performance by him. And our wonderful supports who joined him in as well. And everyone really does play nicely with each other here. It's a great team.
By attackers.
Sarasota, something I've noticed, they seem like they're trying really hard to get that intel, to get those pitches, to play cohesively, but it seems like they're falling short on actually taking action on the intel they have. And I've seen a lot of times where they drone someone out, and they may get a pick like we saw with the Echo, but after the initial drone goes in, and they get that pick, they seem to be a bit hesitant on getting other things done.
Well, it's like they got that intel, but they don't have the other intel.
Yeah, and I'm also not seeing any pre-placed.
5 seconds left before insertion.
Oh, okay. Had a little huddle there.
Attackers are moving to defuse a
They were
bomb.
just kind of hanging out, chilling, you know.
Just socializing before the round. So Sarasota might run the same attack. Let's see. And if so, is Marietta prepared to defend against that?
Although Epix is bringing out something that I'm not familiar with.
Let's see. So, yeah, so the sins there again. We see Sarasota bring that sin so many times during these matches, and really it just comes down to his ability to obscure vision. It's so powerful, especially on a close quarters map like this where you can creep in behind the light wall and plant virtually anywhere unspotted. You know, the one thing Marietta does have as an advantage in that situation is the Maestro Cam, which can see through that light wall. Or no, actually, correction, cannot see through that light wall. Never mind. They removed that. That was a feature at a point in time that is no longer a feature. Jordan Z. So he's going to have to reposition, as he should, but let's see where he goes. As Sarasota has full control of dining and shower hall. We have to see... Are they in it? Yeah, it looks like they have control over master and shower hall, it appears. Rez playing that trophy angle very well. That wall getting open. He's getting aggressive. Back off a little bit. Says, okay.
He is out in the open. He's in a pretty dangerous spot there for a
It's a
second.
very exposed angle. I think he's just trying to get aggressive on that trophy. We see that sense coming out, that light wall, blocking off a lot of the angles. Where's that sense at? Oh, okay, he looks like the floor below. Did he shoot?
Changing mags.
Ooh. But Epic's getting picked up by Bo Higgins. Wonderful shots there. And Sophia trying to make an entry into sight here. See if she can do it.
Loading new mag.
Flash is going out. Squeeze one, gets one.
Great headshot there by Spoon. Throws out the impact.
Bo
Higgins
Higgins
gets another. Rez
Rez.
getting one.
I'm reloading.
Shots are being fired. Smoke's going out. Oh.
And Spoon gets the finisher.
Well played by Marietta.
That was just a great team effort. Everyone just getting in one by one.
What you see being beautifully illustrated by Marietta here is a holding crosses. Holding crosses, we see Rez holding the cross on the breach, and we see Spoon holding the cross. It makes it very difficult for anyone to walk in. With those two lines of sight on one entrance, it makes it incredibly difficult to do that. So well played by Marietta.
So we see they're up 4-0. The momentum is just very much in their favor.
Now I want to point out the shift in strategy here. They switched up, Sarasota switched up the lineup quite a bit here. We noticed a couple different picks coming into the equation, one of which we have not encountered yet this entire match, or for both matches, and that is Monty.
We've actually seen quite a bit. Monty, the IQ, and Capital.
Yeah, and we
coming
haven't
out.
seen Captal either, or IQ actually, for
Yeah.
that matter. Yeah.
I think they're kind of going, it's almost like a panic mode maybe, because
Yeah.
they're realizing, it's been 4 rounds, nothing's working, we need to try something different, because what we're doing is not actually producing results.
It's not effective. I think what we're going to see, just based off my game sense and when I see these lineups, I have an idea of how they might push this, and I see them coming in from blue. I see the Monty walking in from blue and putting pressure onto that corner where I believe Rez will be playing. And so we're going to have to see... Oh, I was wrong, unless he spawned the wrong way, which could have happened. But it appears, though...
I'd say usually as a Monty, you would not go anywhere by yourself.
It appears like a freezer take. So this is interesting. We'll have to see how they play this, because the Monty... Where's the Monty go? They seem a bit lost. Okay, they are gonna go blue. Okay, they are gonna go blue. So that makes more sense.
Rez has already got a big pick onto Apex.
Let's see. Holding patiently. Marietta just kind of... If you want to come take it. Captal. Claymore going off. Static's going to see that Claymore. Monty, though, getting lit up. Engagement between Static. right now, but he gets the pick.
That gets a
And that
huge
cap
hit.
is down.
Attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped.
Spoon with the impact grenade as well, trying to take out the
Monty.
Monty. Falls back.
Pushing him up, but we're going to see Castle flank and get the pick here, hopefully. Static going to swing that door. Spoon gets eliminated, unfortunately, by...
Attackers recovered the diffuser. Time to move forward.
Yeah, so Static went down as well.
Ooh, I didn't see that. We lost Static. Too.
Yeah, he was with Spoon.
Oh, okay, so he just got... He lined up. So that Monty's going to push down. They didn't drone, so I don't think they know that Evange is tucked here. They do not know, and Monty's going to get eliminated.
Just like that.
Now, 2...
And just like that, the 2K!
Excellent job by Marietta. Well played by Evangelist.
You can say Evangelist, he's so hyped up from that.
Oh, he's ecstatic, and I would be too.
Yeah. You see Monty going down, it's like, yes, yes, and it just gets him from behind.
And the patience. The patience. He waited for that other player because he knew that the other player would be following that Monty. Usually when you see a Monty, you expect 1, 2, 3 plus players behind that Monty or near that Monty. So you can kind of safely assume wherever Monty is, there's other people. So, it's well played. Very well played.
Attackers
So
need to
Marietta is
locate
up
and defuse
5-0, 2 rounds away from getting their first win of the semester. And this has been a long time waiting because the Siege team competed last fall, but they were not able to compete in the spring. So they've had to wait over half a year. They've had to wait
Attackers
like
have located a bomb.
9 months before being able to play again.
9 months of anticipation and practicing and planning for this. And we really see it coming to fruition here with Marietta's dominating performance as of
10
now.
seconds remaining.
We'll have to see if they can just close out these last few rounds, keep up the great work,
5
and
seconds to
and
insertion.
secure the win here.
Yeah, this is the last round before swapping sides. So if they can get this round, that would put them in a
Attackers are
huge
heading out
advantage
to defuse a bomb.
going on to offense.
So we see that Castle coming out. And Castle is very good at one thing, and that is funneling attackers, and that is useful because you can then predict where they might come from. If we block one door, we can assume they're probably going to come from the other. But the other thing he's really good at is utility drain. And we see that time and time again with Sarasota bringing things like Zofia, things like Ace, wasting those breach charges and Zofia charges on those castles, which plays a role in the round later on when you really could use those. Sarasota lining up an attack. It appears from stage right now. Some drones going in, collecting information. And Evangelos in a very interesting position here playing small tower. I'm wondering if he's going to go for a run out. We'll see. From top window of small tower. And we also see that Maestro Cam being hacked. And that is going to be very detrimental to Marietta's performance, because that's going to give them free intel. And also, wow, beautiful one pump from Bohemians there. Does he know? Was there another guy up there? No. And it looks like Monty... It looks like they're going for the rear stage here. Let's see if Bohemians can make a flank here and get a pick. Thatcher pushing up the stairs. Bohemians and Thatcher coming into an engagement right now. That Maestro Cam hack behind Evangelos, pinging him right now. Gonna get called out by the Thatcher, and Thatcher's gonna get the pick off the free intel. We'll see beams coming around the stage, but we see a beautiful kind of counter to the flank from Buffett there.
Attackers drop
That Bravo drone going in, but it gets eliminated by Rez. That rear stage wall gonna be opened if they can. I'm not sure why Rez opened that hatch, but pushing in right now, the Thatcher gets taken out. He had Case, that Monty lowering his shield, but Rez unfortunately missing his shots there, very close. Oh, but the Monty dropped, and he dropped. Did the Monty go down? Oh, I thought the Monty went down. He broke the hatch for his teammate. Well played.
That might be costly though.
This is
seconds
the whole
remaining.
round because now he has to contest that hatch. And with that hatch open and Monty going for the plant, he doesn't know he's down though. What is that, Monty?
Hits it from behind.
Oh my goodness, the Monty didn't know.
15 seconds
Stax has to play patient here. That's all he has to do. No!
Oh,
Oh, and what we saw was a bit too aggressive at that end there.
And just right there. Oh, he almost had it at the insane
And you can
play.
see the face of Static there.
He didn't see it.
He didn't see it. You can see that look of disappointment. He knew he had it, and those last couple seconds just unfortunately just missed that last little opportunity there.
But that's all right. Pioneers are still up 5-1.
Oh, yeah.
Now they're on offense. So we'll see what they can do here. Spoon looking to bring out the Flores, which is interesting.
Flores is incredibly good on this map, and just because of the way the strategy for this map generally is, where you have a heavy concentration of utility on one side, especially for lower, but they're going upper here. Still really good for just getting rid of utility, and we're actually going to see it's probably going to be used to get rid of those Malusis, and I predict. Most likely there's going to be a Malusi top white and a Malusi in trophy. So we'll see that floor is probably being used to get rid of those utilities. Now we see some pre-placed drones too. Pre-placed drones here. We see some pre-placed drones inside of dorms, it looks like, or dining. It's hard to tell based off the perspective there. We also see some pre-placed drones inside of classroom. And we see some other ones located in small tower, I believe. And so that's going to give Marietta an advantage when trying to clear, roamers out, and also in combination with the Dokkaebi, it's going to make this a breeze for them. So we'll see how they handle those. Yana coming out as well. A lot of intel from Marietta, and hopefully they'll be able to capitalize on this massive amount of intel. But they see there's a Mozzie tucked in that corner.
Sitting behind this corner.
He's going to get droned.
Sitting in this corner.
He's going to get droned and eliminated by Bo Higgins. Wonderfully played there. And that's exactly how you do it. Textbook. Resident Evangelist journeying out the rooms for the entries. We'll see Static go in as soon as he gets that clear. Clear comes through, and Bo Higgins and Static are going to enter. It looks like they're going to be going for that split side clear.
Located by attackers.
Now the Valkyrie is in kitchen. They're going to have to contest her. We'll see. Ooh, a tense engagement, but unfortunately Buffett Bouncer gets the pick in Kitchen Island. She's going to re-rotate out. And we're going to see Bo Higgins going for that secondary frag, but no one's there, unfortunately, not playing close enough to each other, not being able to get that refrag, unfortunately. We're going to see some pressure upstairs coming off from Spoon. It'll be interesting to see how Marietta performs without the utility of Ash.
I'll grab us some intel.
Great use of that clone. Knows where they are, but can't really do anything about it, unfortunately.
Just a little trick.
User mine going down. Spoon looking for an engagement, but unfortunately, Sarasota kind of saying, no, you come to us.
Swapping mags.
Let's see, a couple tense engagements here. We have one top white too. This could spice things up. We'll see if maybe Evangelist can use that phone call, distract them and push in. And that looks like it might be what's happening here. No, good refrag, good refrag. Pulling out that goo, but I think he's gonna get picked.
Yeah, it's a 2-for-1 trade. Spoon's going to start planting.
And that phone call going down. No stars out, but unfortunately he gets picked. Plants down for Marietta.
And Bo Higgins gets the last one.
A beautiful pick from Bo Higgins to finish out the round. Was he on flank, maybe? I think that Valk was trying to flank.
It is match point for the Pioneers. So, chat, let's get the hype up.
Let's close it out. Let's close it out.
Rez is going to be bringing out the Nomad, possibly. Bo Higgins on the Sophia. Evangelist back on the Helana. Static going with Ion this time instead of Spoon.
Bit of a switcheroo there, and we actually see a Fenrir and a Rook coming out from Sarasota. So this could be...
That is interesting to bring out the Rook.
It is. The Rook is interesting. The Rook makes me think that they might play aggressive with that self-revive. Some teams tend to play more aggressive with more armor and the self-revive. You might go for some more risky spawn peaks, some things like that with that added protection. And we also see the Fenrir. It's a very oppressive operator. It's very hard to deal with him. Without joining it and eliminating that mine first, the moment that fear toxin and that vision gets reduced, it is scary. you cannot see very far in front of you, and you cannot hear anything going on around you.
Now we're seeing a complete composition change coming from the Pioneers.
Interesting.
Left.
Okay.
Bomb located.
I know this strategy, but I won't spoil it. It's pretty cool.
Okay, who should I be looking at right
Look
now?
at the blitz.
Look at the blitz. All right, we're
Look at
going to go
Rez.
straight over to Rez.
All right. This is very fast. So we'll see how they do. So you see those nomads going down.
They're just
That-
like going all in SWAT style.
It
looks
is
like.
a rush. So it is going to be very fast. You see those smokes going down almost immediately. He is top corner. He's going to get picked. Unfortunately, he gets picked there. Playing close with shotgun is very scary during this strategy. I know exactly how it's played, so it's going to be interesting. Static is going to get a pick. He's on the flank there. If you go to Static, he is in freezer right now, and he is going to be trying to get some picks on people who are rotating. So see if he can do that successfully. Unfortunately, Buffett Bouncer's going to pick on Evangelos, but Glad pushing through the smoke gets picked off by the guy behind A-Bomb. We'll see Static and Freezer. He's going to try to get some refrags, but really a lot of limited utility with Spoon on backstairs, pushing the agreement on... unfortunately loses the gunfight.
So I'm not so sure the Zerg strat worked as intended.
Yeah, a couple things happened there. I didn't see any drones, which generally we do drone that. When we're doing any rush, really, we try to do a little bit of droning. Maybe just like a taste. We don't focus on it too much. We try to be quick, but
Now, of course, they also had the Rook that gave the extra armor
and
too.
some
They might not have
positioning
been
things
expecting
going
that.
on there. Especially, I think the biggest thing that really just did us in was that tucked operator behind the bomb chassis. Really, we just couldn't take care of that.
Yeah,
time.
they did struggle to take him down.
Yeah, and they also Sarasota, I'll give them the kind of prop here that they did have a good crossfire on that doorway, which made it very hard for us to take that. So going into the new round, we're going to see more typical lineup, and not as many aggressive operators and such. We'll see some of those pre-placed drones coming out for easy room clearing. It's one of the things that Sarasota really struggled with was this pre-placed. So we'll see if we can capitalize on those.
Yeah, it looks like they're going back to the original compositions. Static on the Ash, Evangelist made back Dokey,
10 seconds remaining.
Bohemians on the Bug, Rez gonna stay with the Nomad, Spoon gonna go with the Sledge.
5 seconds remaining.
Something a little bit slower, but slow and steady wins the race.
That's right. And one interesting thing I did notice is they took off the hard breach. They're using a Dokkaebi instead of hard breach, and I think they're just supplementing that with Buck secondary hard breach. But that's a bit risky, so we'll see how that works out. Without a dedicated hard breacher, it can be hard to get those walls, especially without the advantage of distance that you get with like Ace or with a Habana. You get that.
Still got a little bit with the Ash though.
Yeah, the Ash will be very useful for getting rid of that soft utility. Static and Bohemians being very aggressive, backed up by that drone by Rez. They're going to be taking this very quickly. Rez doing a wonderful job on the drone, already a droning kitchen. We know it's clear. We're taking that ground very fast. And that is a textbook example of how this should be done. So one of the things we are going to run into here is the rooms are clear. We're going to want to take that ground. And we see a little bit of hesitation from Marietta here in taking that ground. So I'd love to see a bit more aggressive with taking these rooms. And then as far as Sarasota on the defending end, holding more of a passive angle on things, kind of just waiting for us to come to them. So that guy in corner dorm is being called out. Bohagan's going to go for the pick here and force him to rotate. Guy on big window is going to be waiting for his cross, but he lives by the skin of his teeth on that dorm. Tucked behind A-bomb now, or B-bomb now, but gets picked by the guy in the window. Beautiful crossfire there by Spoon and Buck and Bohagams. Oh, whoa. Insane. That was clean. That was clean. Spoon getting that clean shot on the guy in dorms, and that's going to force Smoke to pop his canister to kind of push him back a little bit. We're going to see some pressure coming out from Marietta to get those guys off site. We're going to see some vertical angles being held to push them into pit, and we see that right now with Bohagams holding that angle into pit. trying to get that smoke to be stuck there so that he cannot deny plant from Big Dorm's window. As Marietta, as soon as that smoke grenade wears off, I think Marietta's going to push in just like this. They're going to go for plant. The guy is prone by the default plant, so we're going to see the plant going off, but hopefully we can hold it. Guy rotating pit right now. Spoon doesn't see it. Spoon sees it. Nice job.
Attackers
Plant is down and Marietta plays passive. This is the moment here. 40 seconds. One pick. Good pick. And
Stata takes down the other one, and
Flawless.
Marietta gets it. So Spoon there finishes off with a 4K. Woo!
and a beautiful game-winning performance from Marietta. You can see the players celebrating.
Yeah, I guess
Spoon's ecstatic.
Yeah, he's been waiting for this for quite some time there. So the Pioneers will win that one.
Absolutely.
7-2.
Beautiful performance by Marietta and well played, Sarasota. We appreciate the wonderful game.
Yeah, a very great performance there for the Rainbow Six first win of the semester. But yeah, I mean, it was just a combination of just great execution and Spoon just literally popping off as well. I mean, everyone did a great job, but Spoon had some insane
Spoon
plays
has some
there.
insane plays, and really, that's two things. One, he's just a great entry, and two, the wonderful efforts by our supports to give him and Bo Higgins, our secondary entry, the intel to get those picks. A lot of times we see the entries going to get these picks, but it's really the supports that are doing the heavy lifting with saying, okay, he's in this corner, he's here, he's playing this angle. That really gives us the edge. And a lot of teams, in fact, the edge, because that's usually how it's run. So it's a wonderful job there.
All right, so we're going to take a quick break, and we want to try to get an interview with one of the players. So, Austin, first of all, thank you again for commentating. It was great jobs to chat. Please be sure to give Austin a hand for a talk about this, because this is definitely way more informative if I had to try to do this myself. So thank you for the insight.
Glad to be here.
All right, we're going to take a quick break, and when we back, we will have an interview with one of our players. All right, and welcome back. So first of all, introduce yourself to everyone who's watching.
Hello, I am Spoon, also known as Aaron Crum, team captain for the R6 team, and just happy to be here.
Yeah, the fan favorite in Twitch chat. So first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, we got to give a little bit of history to everyone. So, I mean, the last time the Siege team actually competed was back in fall of 22. And the spring semester, you guys weren't able to compete. So you've waited 9 months. Probably actually like technically 10 months for this moment. So how does it feel to get that win?
It feels good, especially with our new roster that we have. We have 3 new guys, all freshmen, and they've been working super hard. We are so proud of them. They've been grinding like almost every day. Still going to class though, and but yeah, they've just been putting their heads down, grinding, learning the game, learning how to do all the strats, catching up with myself and Rez, who were the 2 upperclassmen of the team. And it feels good. I'm happy for everybody that we got the win today. It was starting to get to our mental a little bit that we were down 0-2.
Yeah, I was going to ask about it because it is kind of like a rebuilding in a way, because you have all these new freshmen and they have to take on the roles that our senior or graduating seniors from last year had to do. So I mean, what are some of the things you guys been working on to get the freshmen up to speed?
Basically, we've been kind of just taking them from the ground up, and because a lot of them came from other games, like Evan. He came from League of Legends. Spencer actually came here to play Rainbow, but he mostly played Fortnite. And Brody came to play Overwatch. So I was kind of corralling all these guys in at the beginning of the season, trying to get them to come play Siege for us because we weren't going to have a team. And, thankfully, I'm thankful that they all wanted to play and were willing to learn the game. And that's the rebuild has started, and we're still teaching them the basics at this point. So it's been a long road, and it's still got a long ways to go. But.
Okay, so let's talk just a little bit about. I mean, both games for both Cafe and Oregon, like you guys were doing very well defensively. So I mean, what was some of the preparation that was involved for those defensive strats?
For Cafe, we haven't gone over our Cafe strats yet, and basically I just told them, guys, we don't have strats for this map. We're not worried about winning this map. Take it one round at a time and just play operators that you normally play on the other strats. So like Brody only played Jaeger on Cafe because he plays a lot of Jaeger on Oregon, and Spencer played a lot of Fenrir and Goyo and stuff like that because he's more of the flex room position. And I just kept telling them, one round at a time, one round at a time. They were starting to get a little excited once we started getting these wins, and I said, boys, like we've been in this position and lost before, so just one more round.
Yeah, that's just an interesting question. But just to follow up with that, I mean, I know you have certain strats for some maps and some for don't. So what do you do for a map where you don't have strats? You just play to your comfort, or how do you handle that?
We play how we would play for other maps. So like I said, I was telling them to just play operators that they normally play, and so like we have anchors and roamers, and I tell them, just go do your thing. They know what they're doing on the other maps, so I'm hoping they know what to do on the maps we haven't gone over yet. Mm-hmm. And it worked out tonight. Everybody played very, very well tonight, and everyone did their job and got done what needed to get done.
Okay. Anything else you want to say to everyone who's watching?
Thank you guys for all your support. It really does mean a lot. I promise after every game, we always go back and read all the chat in the Twitch VODs after every game. We love you guys. Thank you for your support, and see you next week.
Yeah. Shout outs to the Funk telling Spencer needs to put his bulletproof down.
I'll let him know.
No, all right. Thank you again. Congratulations on your 2-0 victory. All right. That's going to be it for us today. We will have some more stuff later this week. I mean, tomorrow our League of Legends team will be playing against Tiffin at 7 o'clock. Saturday, our Smash team will be back in the morning. And then that afternoon, our Fortnite team will be back in their 0 build split. So please be sure to come back for that. For all the latest updates here, what's going on with Marietta College Esports, please be sure to follow us here on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Shoutouts to all of our supporters, HyperX, Over the Moon Pizza, Elgato, Buy Blue Light, Incrediware, MSI, and Kovacs. Yeah, we have so many supporters now. I got to try to keep track. Like, did I cover everyone? Yeah, so thank you. Shout out to all of them for their support. Thank you all for your follows. Thank you for your subscriptions. We hope you enjoyed the rest of your evening. Have a great night.